the industry for 2 years. His areas of interest are image processing, signal processing, machine intelligence, and analog electronics. The best part is that because of his projects, he could fetch approximately 4 lakhs of amount for the work for the projects, and his achievements include he is the youngest PhD in the electronics engineering from SGB Amravati University. He is also the first rank holder amongst all the branches of Master of Engineering. He has received Ideal Teacher Award in 2009. So we are having such eminent personality amongst us who is going to deliver the session on the IoT. So Dr. Nikoo sir, we welcome you in our Pimpri Chinchwad University. I request you to kindly proceed with the session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. If you can acknowledge if I am audible here.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I request you to please give me the rights to share my screen so that I can share my presentation.
Okay, sure. Sharon ma'am, will you please give him the rights? Just wait a minute, sir.
Okay, sir.
Sir, you can share your screen now. Please try it.
Yeah, I can.
Yes.
The screen is visible, sir.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay, so I will start with the session now. So good afternoon to everybody. Today, we have a very interesting topic, that is IoT, a new world of innovation. You know, IoT is a buzzword nowadays, and everybody is talking about Internet of Things. So this presentation will take you to the point, what is IoT, and till how we can use IoT for the different innovations. Now, the Internet of Things, that is a paradigm that has brought about significant changes in how devices interact and communicate with each other. IoT, it refers to the network of physical objects such as devices, vehicles, buildings, and other items which are embedded with electronics, software, sensors, and connectivity, which enables these objects to collect and exchange data. Now, this interconnected system is transforming various industries by enhancing their efficiency. It is providing them the convenience, and it is providing them that confidence of taking decisions. Now, the IoT, the presentation that I am giving here, it will highlight the rapid growth and the broad impact of IoT. It will emphasize its application across the diverse fields such as healthcare, agriculture, smart cities, and industrial automation. The main takeaway is the transformative potential of Internet of Things in making systems smarter and more responsive to the human needs. Now, consider a situation where a tea maker prepares a tea specially for you at 8 a.m. daily. Now tea maker knows that you drink tea at 8 a.m. So it is automatically making or preparing a tea specially for you. So here the tea maker is connected to an alarm. It is connected via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. Different sensors, transducers are included, and so many things are connected to each other. You can imagine a network of things connected to perform a task, and that is what is called as Internet of Things. Now, the second slide, it contains the essential components that make up an IoT ecosystem. It categorizes these components into different parts, or the main parts that I can here quote are sensors and devices. Now, these are the physical components that gather the data from the environment. Sensors can measure a variety of conditions such as temperature, humidity, motion, light. Okay, so we can calculate or measure different physical parameters using sensors and devices. The second important part of IoT is connectivity. Now, this refers to the communication method that allows the sensors and devices to connect and transmit the data. The options include Wi-Fi, the options include Bluetooth, cellular networks. The protocols that usually used by IoT are ZigBee protocols. Now, the third main part of IoT is data processing. After the data is collected from sensors and devices, it must be processed to extract the meaningful insights from it. Now, this processing can happen locally on edge devices or centrally on the cloud servers. For that purpose, we need to have a cloud server available so that the data will be available and processed at that point. Then the last main part of IoT system is user interface. That is the final component. Now, it represents the process data to the end users in an understandable and the optionable format. And often through it is displayed through, I can say, dashboards or the mobile applications. As I've quoted one example that the tea maker is making tea for you, maybe your alarm will ring and it will tell you, or it will give you, or it will notify you that the tea is ready and now you can have it. So the last or the main part of any IoT system is the user interface. Now let us concentrate on the current state of IoT. It is a global, now the globally, we can say the global market is accepting the IoT systems. So these are some statistics which gives us the idea. Now, see here, it is a structured or layered architecture that we use for IoT. And that includes the perception level, perception layer that involves the sensors and the actuators that collect and interact with the data. Then we use the second layer, which is called as network layer. And that network layer is responsible for transmitting the data from the perception layer to the processing layer through various communication protocols that we use basically in communication network. Now, the middleware layer is a bridge between hardware and the application layer, and it manages the data storage, processing, and the analysis. Next comes the application layer, which focuses on delivering the specific services and functionalities to the end users. And last layer that is used in IoT architecture is business layer, which encompasses the overall management of the IoT system, which includes business models, regulations, and economic strategies. Now, this architecture of IoT ensures that the data flows efficiently from the point of collection to where it is processed and utilized. So the structured layer, it gives us the information that the IoT system works in a communication network layer wise. Okay. Now you can see the global adoption statistics. 60%, 63% is the global adoptivity statistics of the IoT. Then key industries which are using IoT nowadays are manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. The total market size as on date is $250 billion. The growth projection is 20% annually, and IoT devices that will be connected by 2025 are 75 billion. So you can see the scope and the graph that the IoT has, the growing graph of IoT that is there. So IoT is, of course, ubiquitous. It is present everywhere. It is present omniwhere. So you will be finding the application of IoT in each and every sector in the coming days. Now let us talk about the connectivity, the security, the privacy concerns that are there in the IoT environment. Now, if we talk about the short range communication, we would be using the technologies like Bluetooth. Bluetooth is a wireless technology standard used for exchanging data between fixed point and the mobile devices for the shorter distances. Now, typically, the range of Bluetooth is from 10 meters to 100 meters, depending on the Bluetooth versions that we are using. And the application of Bluetooth is it is ideal for personal area networks and connecting the devices such as I will say headphones or the fitness trackers that we use nowadays, then smartwatches, then some automation, some home automation systems like that. The main advantage of using Bluetooth here for the connectivity is its low power consumption, which makes it suitable for battery operated devices. Then it is easy to pair and connect the devices through Bluetooth technology. And the most important thing is it is widely supported and it is integrated into many devices. The second low range connectivity or short range connectivity that we usually use in IoT systems is Zigbee. Now, Zigbee is a specification for a suite of high-level communication protocol using low-power digital radios. Then generally, its range varies from 10 meters to 100 meters indoor. Then commonly, it is used in home automation, then smart lighting, and industrial automation. We use the Zigbee systems. The third connectivity protocol that we can use is Wi-Fi. Now, Wi-Fi is a technology that allows the electronic devices to connect to a wireless LAN, and the range it varies up to 100 meters indoors. And you know the application of Wi-Fi. It is used for video streaming, high bandwidth application, home and office networks, etc. Now, the biggest advantage that we have is for high data rate transfer that is provided by the Wi-Fi, wide acceptance and deployment in the consumer. And the last advantage that it has is continuous advancement and improvement in the speed and security. So security wise, if security and privacy is taken care of, we can say that the IoT system will provide us the better solution. Now, what about long range communication? If we have talked about short range communication, we have covered Bluetooth, Zigbee, and Wi-Fi. But what if we want to use long range communications? Then which technology we can use for the security and privacy thing? So the first one is LTE, that is long-term evolution. The LTE is standard for wireless broadband communication. The range is several kilometers depending on the network infrastructure that you're using. And the application that is used is mobile broadband, remote monitoring, then connected vehicles, industrial IoT, etc. And the biggest advantage that LTE provides is strong security features and protecting data for transmission. Then the second technology that I can use for IoT, which will provide me the privacy and it will take care of the security concerns, is 5G communication. The fifth generation of mobile network technology, which provides me the faster speed, higher capacity, and lower latency than LTE. Now, the range is similar to LTE, but the capability or the capacity to support the higher devices is and providing faster speed is there in 5G communication. Now, for virtual reality, for augmented reality, we usually go for the 5G networks. Now, the biggest advantage that we get is improved reliability and network slicing capabilities for the 5G networks. The third technology that we can use for long range is called as LoRa WAN, that is LoRaWAN, which is long range wide area network. Now, it is communication protocol and system architecture for long range, low power, wide area networks. The range of LoRaWAN is up to 15 kilometers in rural areas and several kilometers in the urban areas. The biggest advantage is it is a very low power consumption technology, enabling long battery life for the devices. So we can use these three technologies if we want the communication to be secured and the privacy concerns are to be taken care of. By understanding these technologies, businesses can design IoT solutions that are efficient, reliable, secured, and the privacy concerns will be taken care of and it will be tailored to their specific needs. Going further, smart cities are using IoT nowadays. Now, what are the different sensors that we can use? See, when I talk about smart cities, what comes to my mind is enhanced smart infrastructure, efficient traffic management, optimized energy efficiency. These three sectors will be, of course, it will give you good results if you are using IoT. Now, why? Because IoT systems usually use temperature sensors, which are used for climate control and environmental monitoring. It uses motion detectors that are used for traffic control. It uses humidity sensors, which is important for agriculture. It uses light sensors, which is used for the environment monitoring and saving our electricity. Now, how the sensors function and their specific applications are there, uh, how we can use it with the help of AI and all, it will give you the smarter solution for planning any city. Then IoT in manufacturing, the second most important application that IoT has is in manufacturing sector. Now, for data processing, that is a crucial aspect of IoT. You usually use the IoT systems. Now, IoT systems are used for supply chain optimization. It is uses for predictive maintenance. It is used for edge computing, which involves processing data close to the source of data generation to reduce the latency and the bandwidth usage. It is used for cloud computing. Centralized processing is larger, that is centralized processing in large data centers, which can offer you the robust data storage and it can provide you the advanced analytical capabilities also. Now, using artificial intelligence, machine learning in analyzing the IoT data, it will provide us the predictive analytics and it will give us the automated decision making, and therefore it will, and thereby it will enhance the overall efficiency and the effectiveness of the IoT system. So IoT system can be a boon for IoT for manufacturing area. If we use the power, if we unleash the power of IoT in modern manufacturing, we can yield the best results possible nowadays. The next is IoT in health sector. How we can use the Internet of Things in health sector. I can give you 2-3 examples of that. The first one is remote patient monitoring. Now, IoT devices that track vital signs and health metrics in real time that will allow us to continuously monitor and proactive regarding the healthcare management. Now, the examples for that I can quote is heart rate monitors, glucose meters, and blood pressure cuffs. The benefit of using IoT in healthcare is it enables the early detection of potential health issues. It reduces the need of frequent hospital visits. It will provide you the chronic disease management. The second thing that we usually use is smart wearables. The fitness gadgets that we use nowadays, the watches that we are using nowadays, it provides us the SpO2 level, it provides us the blood pressure level and all. The gadgets such as fitness trackers nowadays that we are using, it provides us different, different parameters. Fitbit, we can say Apple Watches, and the Garmin fitness trackers. It will provide us the healthier lifestyle by tracking physical activity and our sleep patterns and even the vital signs that our body organs give, so that we can be proactive regarding our healthcare services. The third main advantage of using IoT in healthcare is it provides the controlled remotely, enhancing patient care and operational efficiency. Connected ventilators, infusion pumps, and imaging devices. If a patient is critical, he or she is on the ventilator. Of course, remotely we can monitor that system. I want to quote a case study here, that is the remote patient monitoring system, which is developed by the Philips healthcare suite. Now, Philips is a global leader in health technology, and it has launched the Health Suite digital platform to revolutionize the healthcare through connected devices. Now, the goal is to provide better patient outcomes and streamline the healthcare operations. Now, Philips has developed this healthcare suite, and how they have implemented that healthcare suite is integrated with IoT-enabled medical devices that monitor patients' vital signs such as heart rate, blood pressure, glucose levels. Then the data is collected, it is securely stored, and then analyzed on the healthcare suite on the cloud platform and accessible to both patient as well as the healthcare providers. So it is providing you the network, the patients and the healthcare activators, they are connected through a network, and the healthcare executives, they are continuously monitoring the data of the patient and providing the proactive solutions for that. Now, what are the challenges that we face when we are using IoT in health sector is its data security, then user adoption, and these are the two major challenges that we usually encounter when we are deploying IoT in healthcare sector. Now let us go for the next slide, which gives us the information about IoT ecosystems and the key players in the IoT systems. Now, IoT ecosystem, if I have, of course, I have used three key players that are using IoT to its fullest. The one is Amazon Web Services, AWS, which is a cloud service provider. Then Google is also using the IoT system, and then Microsoft. These are the three companies which are using the strength of IoT to make their systems more efficient. Now, technological innovations in IoT, how the technological advancement has been there in the IoT systems. So let us talk about the first one, which is called as the IoT, the advancements in IoT hardwares. Now, if you can imagine about smart homes, the smart homes are a prominent application of IoT, and you can see the controllers that we are using in the smart homes nowadays, the smart devices like smart thermostats for the efficient climate control, then the lighting systems that we are using at home, which are automated and adaptive lighting providing the adaptive lighting solutions. Then security cameras that we use in smartphones, which provides us the enhanced home security through remote monitoring. Then home assistants, voice control devices that manage home automation tasks. These are the different type of advancements that has occurred in the hardware system. Now, if I'm talking about the agriculture, how IoT has benefited agriculture. So I can quote some examples like soil moisture sensor, devices that measure the moisture level in the soil, providing data for the optimal irrigation management. The benefit that we will gain from it is it will prevent the over or underwatering of the soil, which will help maintaining the ideal soil conditions for the different crops. It will also be helping us in conserving the water resources. Then it can be used in weather stations. It can be used by the farmers to make the informed decision based on the accurate weather data. Then it will help in planning farms activity like planting, irrigation, and the harvesting. Now, I will quote one more example that the farmers are using nowadays, that is called as automated irrigation systems. Now, systems will be automatically controlling the irrigation based. It will be based on the data and the soil moisture sensors which are there in the field. So remotely they are controlling the irrigation system of their field. Now, the benefit that they are getting from it is the enhanced water for use of efficiency, then reduces the labor cost, then increases the crop yields and the quality. And the best example, if I want to quote for this, is the John Deere precision farming system that has been developed by John Deere. Now, John Deere is a leading manufacturer of agriculture machinery, and it has integrated IoT technology into its equipment to support the precision farming practices. And what is the goal of that? The goal of that was to use or to help the farmers optimize their resources, increase their crop yields, and reduce the environmental impact. So these kind of technologies have advanced and they have given us the better solution to increase or optimize the yields in the different sectors. Then economic impact of IoT. Now, everything is related to the economics. Economics is a very vital kind of thing for any technology. Now, there are different factors that I have considered here. The first one is cost saving for business. So when we are using IoT systems in our field, we have found that it has increased our operational efficiency and it has reduced the expenses. And that's why cost saving was the major benefit that we have got from the IoT system. Then new revenue streams, the diversification and expansion of income resources, because the IoT system will provide you different options so that your your investment will be diverse in nature. And then cost effective products and personalized services are provided to the consumers which are using IoT based systems. So it is very, very essential that we are using IoT, because IoT provides us the economic solutions for our problems. Now, the SWOT analysis of IoT. The first one is connectivity and data collection. It is the strength of IoT. Because I have told you for connectivity, we can use long-term connections, we can use short-term connections, and the data will be secured, it will be private. The data collection is on the cloud, so it is secured. So IoT's strength lies in its ability to connect the devices and gather the data and store the data into the clouds. The weakness is security. High initial cost and security is the biggest weakness of IoT system, because the security vulnerabilities and the significant upfront investment required are very high. The security strength, the security threats are very high, and initial investment required for setting up the IoT system is very high. Then what are the threats? Privacy concern and regulatory challenges, because the different policies which are being imposed by the different governments in the world, it provides the threats to the IoT system. But what are the new opportunities that we are getting? See, the opportunities lies because entire market is now the artificial intelligence and machine learning driven. So IoT system will be a buzzword and it will provide us the better solutions for the newer market and the technological advancement that will happen in the near future. So IoT is, apple of every researcher's eyes nowadays. Whenever the researcher is going for any innovation, the researcher uses the IoT systems, makes the network, inputs the data, process the data, stores the data, and give the meaningful results to the user. Then what are the future trends in IoT? Now, the best future trend that I can predict is the growth of edge computing. Now, edge computing is, it is rapidly expanding to support the IoT devices and processing data closer to the sources and enhancing its efficiency. I will quote the different sectors here. I will quote different sectors here for which are using, which are the which may use IoT system in the future and provide us the better solution. And that is nothing but that is integration of 5G, mobile communication. The future trends of IoT will have the integration of 5G. And what will it provide? It will provide the enhanced connectivity and the data transfer speeds. Now, proliferation of edge computing has reduced the latency and bandwidth usage. And we expect that by embedding the IoT systems in edge computing, it will further reduce the latency and the bandwidth usage. Then if we are integrating the IoT system with AI and machine learning, it will provide more smarter and more autonomous systems. It predicts how these advancements will shape various industries and improve the IoT capabilities. Now, I will tell you that if we are using these technologies, if we are embedding IoT with these technologies, of course, we will be getting different, aspects which are even beyond our imagination now, means at present. So IoT system is, of course, a boon for everyone present. Now, different case studies can be discussed about the IoT. So let us discuss 2-3 case studies. First case study is how IoT solution means the first case study will be the smart cities initiative that has been initiated in Barcelona. Now, Barcelona has been at the forefront of adopting IoT to enhance the urban living and manage resources efficiently. The city's smart city initiative aims to improve the public services. It has reduced the environmental impact and boost the quality of life for its residents. So Barcelona was the first city to use IoT to make it a smart city concept. Now, how they have implemented it? Barcelona deployed a network of IoT sensors and connected devices across the city. Now, these devices monitor and manage various aspects of urban life, including smart street lighting. So what smart street lighting has provided them? The sensors adjust street lighting based on the pedestrian and vehicle movement, reducing the energy consumption. If we have a smart light that is installed on the highway, and if we find that for a major time there is no vehicle passing through it, the lights will be dim. But when the sensors detect the movement of the vehicle, the intensity of the light will increase automatically. So this is a smart lighting system that has been installed in the Barcelona. Then they have used, waste management for making it a smart city. Now, IoT enabled trash bins were installed at the signal. When they need to be emptied, they give the signal to the corporation, and the corporation people comes and then they take the IoT enabled trash bins with them and they empty them. So this is a very smart kind of system which has been used. Then the important thing that they have implemented in Barcelona is air quality monitoring. Now the sensors track pollution levels in real time, and then it will help the city to take prompt action to improve the air quality. Now, what are the challenges they have faced? The first challenge that they have faced is data privacy, because the data collected from various sensors should be secured and it should not violate the residents' privacy. Then the outcomes that they have got is more energy saving, improved public services, environment monitoring was up to mark, and the takeaway that we have from this case study is Barcelona Smart City Initiative. It illustrates the potential of IoT to create more sustainable and efficient urban environment, enhancing the quality of the city and the residents of the Barcelona city. Now, what is the comparison between the IoT versus traditional systems that we are using? So efficiency wise, if I'm talking about, so IoT enables, it provides us more efficiency as compared to the traditional systems that we use nowadays. Then traditional systems will oftenly, it will rely on the manual processes, but here the entire system is kind of automated. Cost wise, it provides us, the initial cost is of course high, but at a long term it provides us the cost effective solution. The traditional system, of course, at the upfront they provide lower cost solutions, but their maintenance cost is quite high. So to conclude, the key points that were covered here, they emphasize on how the IoT can change the life of a human being. It represents the importance of embracing the IoT technology for driving innovation, efficiency, and competitive advantage. Now, it is a call for action that we all start using IoT systems so that it will benefit us in innovating more meaningful results, and it will help us to grow in leaps and bounds. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. It was really nice session, and the session is recorded and we'll provide it to our student as well. So thank you. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you very much.